Poor attic ventilation in new home construction creates moisture and heat conditions that attract pests and compromise building performance. Design attic ventilation to deliver continuous airflow from low to high points while keeping pests out. Install soffit vents paired with a continuous ridge vent to create a balanced intake and exhaust pathway. Make sure the net-free area of vents meets code for the attic square footage, and use insect-proof mesh over soffit openings sized small enough to block common insects without restricting airflow. Place insect-proof mesh over ridge vent terminations and use a fine stainless steel or aluminum mesh that resists corrosion and is installed outside the vent to avoid clogging the vent interior. Where ridge vents are not possible, use continuous ridge replacements such as high vents or mechanical vents sized and thermostatically controlled to supplement passive strategies. Fit screened gable vents only where they will not short-circuit airflow from soffits to ridge, and keep screens fixed with corrosion-resistant fasteners. Avoid large unscreened gable openings that invite birds, bats, and rodents. Seal all attic access points with gasketed covers and foam seals, and block gaps around plumbing stacks, electrical penetrations, and duct boots with fire-rated foam or caulk to reduce small pest entry and air leakage. During insulation installation, keep insulation set back from soffits by using baffles or rafter vents to preserve the air path and prevent insulation contact that can block intake and create warm pockets that attract pests. 3 common mistakes are relying only on powered vents that are not sized to the attic, and that can create negative pressure drawing pests and conditioned air into the cavity instead of delivering uniform flow. The fix is to use passive continuous intake and exhaust first, and only add mechanical ventilation when needed with proper sizing and controls. A second mistake is using wide mesh or no screening on intake or gable vents, which permits birds, bats, and rodents to enter. The correction is to fit fine metal mesh at all exterior vent openings and ensure edges are fastened to prevent lifting. A third issue is failing to plan for wildlife exclusion related to seasonal behaviors of birds and bats. The right approach is to install one-way exclusion devices or netting during non-breeding seasons and follow local wildlife regulations while sealing entry points after exclusion. BigHomeProjects.com connects homeowners with local contractors who are seeking work in projects related to attic ventilation and pest prevention, helping match needs and services. We also host a discussion community where our users share installation tips, contractor experiences, and local code considerations.